SportsMatters TV in association with the Macau Casino Cork City. And look, it's always great to join up with athletes before they head away. This man's off tomorrow to Spain and he's got a big World Championships ahead. And listen, you know, I've been talking to many people, easily one of the favourites going in, and he knows all about success, having been a champion in numerous organisations and beyond. But FOUFOU, first of all, I just walked in, you were training, you're always training. This is how's preparation going ahead of the World Champs?
Preparation's great. Honestly, this is the best I've ever felt. Mentally, physically, I'm in the best position I can be. And it's all about now collecting the world gold medal, so I'm really excited for it.
Definitely, and look, you know what it's like, you know, European success, you know what I mean, and even titles like, you know, we mentioned Cage Legacy and much more. You've dominated the amateur game, and it's a surreal game. It's where you learn your graft. It's where, you know what I mean, you have the highs and the lows. But listen, you know what to expect at this World Championships, and you're well prepped.
For sure. So the World Championships, it's 5 fights, 5 days. It's a tough event, but I'm built for stuff like this. I thrive from stuff like this. I'm really prepared and excited for this. I actually cannot wait to get this gold medal, and let's see what's next after the gold medal. I'm for sure there's going to be big stuff. I'm currently Irish champ, Four Nation champ, European gold medalist. I'm going to add that world gold medalist, and I think I've finished my amateur career the best way possible.
Definitely, and look, the rumour mill is always, it's a massive thing. We're deep in that rumour mill when we see Cork fighters linked to professional contracts and much more. Now, I know you won't overlook the World Championships just yet, but obviously, look, the pro game is calling for you and your brother. And look, it's something that is going to probably happen. We can't prevent it. But is that something you know you will look forward to and you will look at?
For sure. My dream as a kid when I first walked into the gym, when my brother actually showed me and taught me MMA and went from there. My walking into SPG Cork, my goal was to be a professional fighter. I'm almost there. This is my last event as an amateur, officially last event as an amateur. After that, I will be going pro. I already, believe it or not, 2-3 days ago, I got offered a professional fight. I'm actually getting offered fights that are in the pro leagues, but I really do want to get this world gold medal and cement my name in the amateur scene. And
amateur scene, look, you've done it all. It's been really good to the amateur game. It's been really good. Look, more success to come in the amateur game, but it's been very good to you. And look, you know, there's a lot of credit to obviously SPG Cork, all your trainers, and obviously Liam Morgan, your brother, and the team. But you know, amateur game is very important, and you've loved it.
For sure. You know what? I've had one of the craziest amateur careers in my. I'd say someone had. I've got sick in a fight. I've lost fights. I've drew fights. I've just got disqualified in fights. I've won fights. I've finished fights. You know, I've experienced the whole lot of it, and I wouldn't like it any other way. There's always, after like losing fights and stuff, it's really tough. It's tough emotionally going back to your team, your family and stuff. But it's who I am now. It built me who I am now. I'm losing the amateur game is all about learning.
Yeah.
And it really did build me who I am right now.
Definitely. And look, we speak of the team around you. You know, over the years we've called on to you and your brother, and obviously Liam and Marlene and all the team. SPG Cork, obviously a fam. Like it's more than just like, you know what I mean. It's more than a family. It's brotherhood. It's much more than all that. And you know, it's a great surrounding. You know, we've seen it, you know, progress over the years. It's a great facility. But obviously, look, props to the team.
Yeah, like no one really sees the work behind. Like it's always, oh, I'm the guy that's winning. I'm the guy that won the world or the European medal and all this stuff. But I have a full team behind me in SPG Cork. My brother's like pushing me day by day. My head coach Liam, all my teammates. It's the stuff that people don't see that it really pushes me. And that's what actually the work here I do in SPG Cork is what makes me who I am and what I'm going to do. In 2 weeks' time, I'm going to bring that world gold medal to Ireland and to Cork.
Definitely, yeah. Look, speak of Liam puts in the graft. I'm loving all the videos as of always. You know, he's very active on social media, which I love. But obviously a great guy, and look, he's fundamental here in Cork.
Liam's not just my coach. Like Liam's he's like a father figure for me. Like I could ask Liam any question regarding it's MMA related or not, and he'll help me out. It's just I couldn't ask for a better head coach. He's just there for me regardless of whether MMA related, personal related, anything. He's just always there, and I really do have a great team behind me, I think.
Definitely. Look, your brother, we can't get him fights because no one wants to fight him. Tough SOB. Listen, obviously, look, he's got a massive career as well. So young, and look, he's fundamental, and look, he's going to get his time. His time is coming. There's no doubt about it.
You know what? The biggest thing I really believe about the MMA game, really more sports than everything, but about the MMA game, it's all about timing. All about timing. I think, like, I remember when I was like 17, I didn't even make my amateur career. I'm always looking at, like, oh, I can't wait till I'm going to be doing events, what I'm doing right now, like being a European gold medal. I always can't wait for it. It's just like with the MMA game, it's all about timing. You wait, you just do your training sessions every day, grind out, and your time will come. Exactly what's going to happen with my brother. He was meant to be scheduled to fight last month, or about 2 months ago. Yeah. His opponent pulled out last minute in like 2 days. It is what it is. He's still grinding out, and trust me, the UFC. We're you know what? We're going to be the two brothers that are going to bring the UFC to Parky Queen Court. That's a dream for me. I've always if with people, my friends and family, I always say it, and I really do believe TFP are going to bring the UFC to Parky Queen.
I think so. And look, I mentioned just before we came on camera, I was with Dana White a couple of weeks back, the Callum Walsh fight. Just happened to have 2-3 minutes with him. He wasn't in a rush to get away, which I did appreciate, Dana, by the way. And I mentioned your names. I mentioned a couple of Cork names, but I mentioned obviously two brothers. You know, you got the Dean's brothers,
exactly,
FARES brothers. But it's you mentioned Parky. We mentioned, look, you know, we need to see more Cork fighters in the UFC. Is UFC the goal for you? Because obviously, look, you know, you have PFL, Bellator, and then, you know what I mean, there's Cage Warriors and much more. All massive organisations. But obviously, you know, being a fighter, UFC is where it's all at.
For sure. I think it really depends about your goals. Like, if you're in here for MMA to make money and not really the fame and all, and not to be the best in the world, you could go through the PFL route and you probably will make more money than that. But my goal as a kid is to make the UFC. I've been dreaming since I've literally stepped into an MMA cage. The UFC is the goal, and when I go professional, I'm gonna do the best route for me to make the UFC. I won't say what promotions I'll be going for, but the UFC is the goal.
Definitely. And look, you visualize things, and I always say, like, when you visualize things and you manifest things, they do happen. For the fan like myself and the journalists and the presenters and stuff, when we all talk, we say it's going to happen, it's only a matter of time. But, you know, can you visualize the opponents, the weights, you know what I mean? Like, what weight would you look to fight at in the UFC?
I'd say by the time I'm currently like a flyweight bantamweight. That's 135, 125. I think I will be around 135, so that's bantamweight when I'm in the UFC. One thing my dream too, I'm a huge fan of Max Holloway. I love Max Holloway. So I'm 21 years old right now. When I'm in the UFC, I want Max Holloway to corner me with my brother and my team. That's a dream goal, and I believe it will happen. I'm literally like Max Holloway's like biggest fan. So for that to happen, it'd be a dream come true, and I think it will happen someday.
Well, I think this is a video that we're going to rewind
for sure
in a couple of years, and Max will corner you. And look, what a guy! First of all, Max, he's been with the best, and he's still going with the best, and still a pound for pound. Like, you know, like, you have to easily put him in the top 10 in the world right now, still. But like, what a man, and you know, what a fighter, what an inspiration. He's come through so many obstacles. Oh, what a man!
Exactly. I'm actually currently training in Spain, in Alicante. I'm on Erasmus for college, so I'm studying there. But I'm actually currently training in Ilia Toporia's home gym. So hopefully they don't really know that I'm a big Max Holloway fan, because they're both fighting in 2 weeks' time. But that's going to be an amazing fight coming up in 2 weeks. But for now, I'm going to focus on me in 3 weeks. This event will really change. Like, I think it's a huge statement what I'm saying, but this event will really change my life.
Definitely. Look, we cannot wait. It's an honour as always catching up to you guys. Make sure, look, you know, the World Championships, you know, you can watch it online. There's plenty of platforms. This man knows exactly what it's like, you know, to have success in the amateur game. Watch it, because, you know, he's not going to be an amateur for much longer. And look, yet again, Max Holloway. That's how it's going to happen. I think that's going to be something that we will see soon. And Dana White, make sure you get the Cork lads on the UFC cards in due course. But yet again, SBG Cork, we're here, and we'll have all the updates of this man next to me. And hopefully that gold medal will be home soon. I know it's going to come home, by the way, but hopefully we'll see it and we'll get another interview. So guys, thanks very much for tuning our way, and we'll catch you soon.